Welcome, everybody. We are the Shills, and this, of course, is the Silly Shill Show. We got some good stuff coming up tonight, too. We're going to look at Dr. Claudia Albers, PhD, and the video Planet X over France. What the fuck? Really? Is that what it says? Jesus Christ. And we're going to look at the channel Defund NASA and their problems with Earth curvature. So, tonight we've got a great lineup, too, because we got Blue Earthing on the show. Absolutely. We're going to kick some ass. So I'm going to hand it over to DeadKennedyInSpace himself, Kevin Kennedy, to take us around the room and see what everybody's up to.
Well, I didn't know the channel was called Defund NASA. I thought that was the name of the video. Now I'm just angry. Fuck those guys.
No.
All right, time to take that shit down a peg. Yeah, we got a pretty solid lineup today. Let's go around the room here. As usual, keeping an eye on the chat there. We have Aimee Hogan. How are you today?
I am great, thank you. How are you?
I am awesome. What's new in your world?
Not too much. Just looking for some interesting videos too for next week and booking some people. So just doing some good stuff.
Enjoying your vacation, I hope.
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Awesome.
Thank you. And thank you, Blue Earth Thing, for coming on.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks a lot to Blue for coming on. We've had you on what, 2-3 times now? Every time it's been great.
Absolutely.
And on the other side of the world there, hanging out in the future, we have Anti-Flatter. How are you, sir?
Hey, bro. I am doing okay today. About yourself?
I'm doing all right. I'm getting a kick out of like every time we go live, it's like suddenly you turn from age 15 down to 12.
Wait, I was once 15? Everyone else was saying...
You normal is about 15. What's new in your world, man?
What I don't understand is he's right, because I am an aeroplane. I look like one too, with these fucking Vulcan ears that someone slapped on my face.
It has a way of making your head a little smaller with all the extra jewelry. I don't know. It's funny.
Here's something that a lot of people don't understand about my ears. Growing up, my ears grew larger than my head to begin with, so I look like a mixture of Legolas and, well, Yoda. So it's mean.
We need some Baby Yoda jokes in the chat there. Dick Dawson, I don't think you really gave yourself a chance there to say how you were doing tonight. How are you?
Oh, things are great, actually. Thank you very much for asking. I'm really looking forward to this because I think we have the right combination of people with Blue to get these videos destroyed. I can't wait. This is going to be so good.
Absolutely, yeah. As soon as I saw that second channel name, I was like, oh, I'm glad we've got Blue with us today.
Absolutely.
And as per usual, flinging shit all over the place, we have Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey. Oi, oi, sir. No, we don't.
Oi, fucking oi.
There. Jutmonk. You
Earth
fucking
to monkey.
dork.
Earth to monkey.
Yeah, he's definitely not there if he didn't respond to that. All right, well, there he goes from the meeting. All right, we'll come back to Jutmonk. We also have Steaming Cup of Reason. How are you today, sir?
I am good. How are you?
Doing all right, doing all right. Are you recovering well from the Christmas party last night?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just wondering how you were doing. You were a little bit off yesterday. You feeling better today, I hope?
I am, yeah. I was under the weather. I didn't sleep most of the night, and then I slept through most of the afternoon, so I think now I'm pretty good.
Yeah, well, you're sounding pretty good. How you doing, everybody? Nice to be here. Looking forward to today's show. And hello to Blue Earth Thing. Welcome.
Absolutely.
And I see that super chat. I'll get to it in just a moment. I want to keep going around the table here. As usual, keeping things under control, we have our producer, Tattie-Bogle. How are you today, sir?
All right, troops. Look, I'm doing grand. I'm doing absolutely grand, man. This is enjoying my weekend.
And reveling in the glory because of the videos you prepared for us today.
Oh yes,
You
I'm,
absolute sadist, you.
listen, I've got to get my kick somehow.
No, I actually am looking forward to this one. I'm not angry about this one. I'm
Yeah.
excited because defund NASA. Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm all over that shit. And I see Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey has joined again. He's muted right now, but if he unmutes, will he be there? He unmuted, but he is not there.
I think he's having some serious issues right now. Holy.
Yeah,
Monkey,
UK internet.
that's not where you stick your tail. Take it out, you'll be able to talk.
UK internet, man. All right. Well, in that case, we'll once again we'll come back to Monkey. I'm sure he'll butt in at some point and start yelling at us all. But in the meantime, our guest for the evening, Blue Earth Thing. How are you, sir?
Doing good. Dancing now and happy now that I heard Claudia Alberts is in the watch list today, along with Defund NASA. This is going to be a lot of fun. I love Claudia Alberts. So let's see what we're going to get.
Yeah, she's an absolute piece of work, eh? This is going to be good.
Claudia, that's the last person I covered in my channels. So
Does anyone know if she has a PhD, and if so, what it's in?
So I did a little bit of research on this, and it appears that she does have a legitimate PhD in physics. And it appears that she once was a lecturer at the University of Wits. But for like the latter half of that, she wasn't as much of a lecturer as much as she was a person standing out in the college green, lecturing people from the green. And apparently the college has completely denounced her and removed her from the website and everything like that.
Outstanding in her field, eh?
It's obviously probably not 100% correct, but that from all the research I did trying to confirm or figure out whether or not she has a PhD, that's all I can get.
Interesting.
Yeah, she does not have any kind of bio or about me on her website, and all the information comes from other people like us who are kind of conspiracy debunkers trying to figure out information about her. So take that with a heavy grain of salt, but
Gives us some things to think about, though. That's interesting. I think that's a pretty good thing to keep in mind as we get started here. Because are we ready to go to that video, or does anyone want to bring up something else before we do?
I think we're probably ready because this is one of those things. I think everybody's just geared for this. We should just dive in. I do believe. Oh, did we the super chat? The super chat.
Yes. We had I remember it was a $4 super chat from C4. Thank you very much, C4. And he said, "Happy holidays, everyone," with a big smiley emoji. Thank you very much, man. Happy holidays, you too.
$5 super chat. Yeah. And happy holidays right back at you, C4. Awesome. Thanks so much, buddy. Right on.
real quick, can I defend my boy Yancey here about his ears? Because I'm sitting here looking at the two icons, and Dick, man, your ears are about half your head.
All right, you might have a point there. But mine aren't cheesy clip-on wannabe ripping off another sci-fi show. So I stand by my remarks.
No, trust me, Dick's head's nice and cheesy.
You
Would it be
upside
fair to
down
be
with
a
a brick in the future.
Wait, what?
A
Make
snakehead?
that joke.
I think that dancing
Yes.
Santa climbed out of Flatter's pants, to be honest. So, we should probably
Yes,
just leave it at that.
He needs to get back there. That thing looks like it's stroking real good.
I think it's going to rise up and take over us all. I actually think it has a plan. I think it's here for a purpose. I don't think
Well,
it's friendly.
It doesn't have the rest of my action figures to go with it, so we might be all right.
Oh God,
Action figures.
Dolls.
No
Let's,
policy.
Daddy, save us.
so
Yep.
if
Damn
we
it, they're
go
action
over
figures.
now, we do have Dr. Claudia Albers, PhD, confirmed. God, that's just ridiculous. And the video is Planet X over France. I just can't even say that with a straight face.
Well, she blamed the Venice floods over on on Planet X, and she blamed tornadoes in Oklahoma on Planet X. So,
Oh, for the love of the gods.
Oh, hold on to your hats, folks, because here it comes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled Planet X over France.
Was that a pause?
please.
What?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, and today we're going to talk about Planet X influencing my coffee being cold this morning. Somehow Planet X figured out how to keep me from turning on the coffee heater. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're losing it early this morning.
The amount of times I've listened to her opening and videos. I hate it.
Be fair.
She-
We made it
she
16
sounds like
seconds
a
in.
cat being strangled, begging for its life. Like, it's just horrible.
So can I just point out the timing of that intro? How hard she leans on her credentials before talking.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Like that's annoying. That's really annoying because that okay, this is a knowledgeable person. She must know what she's really talking about. I should take this seriously.
Yeah. It's the only way she has of guaranteeing that somebody will fucking listen for at least 30 seconds.
Listening to this woman would be like taking sex advice from Mr. Rogers. Come on.
It's giving me flashbacks of Romper Room, you know? And I see Flatter and Dick Dawson and... Fuck, man.
Oh.
Should we see?
Oh,
Should we
let's
see
roll
if
this
this
piece
is
of
anything
shit.
more than what it appears to be, which is a picture of clouds?
Yeah, that don't look much like a planet to me.
Oh,
She's
fantastic.
probably gonna explain how chemtrails can be used as a wonderful hair conditioner.
I'll explain to her that when you look at the faces in the clouds, it doesn't mean that the cloud is actually a bunny.
I'm just waiting for her to pull out the leather and say Planet Triple X over France.
What's the keys?
Yeah,
I just
you can see the pilot now. Look, leather mask.
That's right. That's right.
Dick,
It's like airplane, blowing them up.
Dick, just because you did the Mr. Rogers joke, I have to read out Punchy's comment. I think it's a Family Guy joke. Mr. Rogers was drunk. What do you mean I can't take off my sweater? I'm hot.
I don't always believe in crazy things, but when I do, it's in Planet Dosakis.
What do you say, Tatty? Let's roll the insanity.
Oh, yeah.
Surface features. Now, figure 1 below shows a photograph sent in by Rain and Patrick, who live near Lourdes, France. And the photograph shows the typical cloud formations that form on the surface of the huge Planet X cores in the sky, which are usually clumpy and spread out across the sky as large sheets and look somewhat like carpets with any recognizable pieces.
Wait.
I'm beginning to think this is really about Planet XXX because judging by the way she breathes when she's talking into her microphone, it's down her fucking throat. What the hell?
I just love it too. The explanation of what the clouds look like from Planet X just so happened to look like every other fucking cloud ever. I mean, fuck.
Oh yeah. No, the typical Planet X cloud also just happens to be alpha stratus clouds, which are super common middle altitude clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Doesn't she have any concept of the effect it would have on us if Planet X were so freaking close to us and all we could see was a patch of local cloud?
That's what I love about these super close Planet X theories is these people need to accept physics if they accept that planets exist, which means they need to accept that we would all be ripped apart if there was a planet right next to us. If there were...
One half of the world would be just drowning right now. Like everybody's just, and she's like, look at the planet. What the hell, man?
I was going to say, all of these people need to accept is the fact that they need to be locked in a padded fucking room.
Yep. Love me, Dackett. Coming up. Well, I guess we should let it run. I just had one comment, but that was good.
I've never seen Steam Labs be in a chat before.
What was that again?
Steam Labs is in our chat.
Ooh,
Like actual Steam Labs.
Yeah.
Streamlab?
Yeah, I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, it's
Oh, well, we putting it in. Like we do that on purpose.
that's a bot.
Oh, I thought okay. I thought it was the actual people at Steam Labs.
I've got to do it. I've got to do it.
Yeah. Somebody please check his channel and watch the subs drop. What the hell are you doing? Oh, let's run this shit show. All right, Tatty, serve it up, buddy.
Remaining in their relative positions with respect to each other because they are attached to a solid surface. However, in this case, surface features, rocky outcrops, can be discerned, with the cloud forming around them and adopting a shape which makes these recognizable. And you can see this here. This looks like the edge of...
So yeah, could she please do something other than just read her articles in every single one of her videos?
Yeah.
That's all she does. She just reads. She just completely reads her articles word for word, and that's all she does. That's it.
And she thinks that. Does she not understand that clouds exist in layers, and when they move at different speeds, you'll see the space between them?
Oh God.
Also, has
Rocky
anyone else noticed something she missed? You can see a dragon in that clouds.
Oh no!
And a dinosaur. I just see a dinosaur in there.
I was thinking up near the top right there. That it kind of looks like a big bass mouth fish, the mouth from a fish or something. But I mean, it's not like I believe that there's a fish the size of Manhattan in the sky.
Yeah, no
I know,
kidding,
but there's something
man.
really fishy about that comment.
Fuck me.
Usually she reaches, but this is some really reaching, even by her standards.
PhD
This is
in
just stupid.
physics.
Like, if she continues to talk like this, I might start feeling bad that we're probably making fun of an actual crazy person and not like just a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Like-
At this point, I can only imagine PhD is an acronym for fucking hilariously dumb, but I'm not really sure.
Oh shit!
Oh, we got a super chat in there. I'll take this one, guys.
my God.
John Rapp, Australian $5, wishing everyone, even the flurfs, a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year.
Oh no. Kennedy, if you go back and read what it actually is, you're gonna have a heart attack.
I'm sure it's coming back, buddy. Thanks a lot.
Wait, what?
You're gonna have a heart attack if you read this whole thing. It's only 3 sentences, that entire paragraph. These sentences are 5 lines long.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Holy shit.
She
Holy
talks so
run-on
slowly, I didn't
sentence.
even notice.
Yeah, like if you go back, I went back in the live stream and paused it on the thing just so I can read the whole thing. Yeah, that's the entire thing is 3 sentences with 50 or like 50 almost commas, like so many commas.
Wow.
Here's comma.
Space, come on.
It's Hummer.
Too
Wow.
funny.
Yeah. Should we get back to it?
Sure.
Yeah.
We have to.
A huge crater. These look like chains of rocky outcrops forming these knob sort of formations, which the cloud gives away due to how it forms around it. Again, it looks like a chain of rocky outcrops and ridges here. More rocky outcrops.
Outcrops and the ridges.
I heard a monkey there.
Yeah, there was a fucking monkey, man. You fuckers forgot to let me out of the cage. How the fuck am I meant to be on the show if you're gonna leave me in the cage? You've all had a fucking drink and I've been locked in a cage. So I've had to chew my ass just to get out of this fucking cage.
Who gave him the key?
You cut out for just a second there, and I thought you were going to be completely gone.
Oh, I'm fucking completely gone now, and I am back.
Well, good to
Finally
see
got the
you.
tail out of his mouth.
And we got another super chat here. Thank you so much, guys. NANA gave $6.66 and said, "What the F is she on? I like some."
I think we all would, man.
I think
I'm
she's
with
on some,
him,
like,
totally.
Rocky outcrows.
And knob formations.
Knob formation. That's right.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
I gotta say, this is reminding me of back in the glory days of non sequitur. There was a really great debate with Edgewise, whose entire thing, calm down, Flatter, is just whose entire thing is just pareidolia. He puts some.
Oh yeah,
shows
the
like
dragon
pictures-
guy.
He shows like pictures of just cliffs and says, "Look, there's a giant eagle in these cliffs. Therefore, flat Earth." It's the weirdest thing. And he did this probably 5 or 6 times with a bunch of different images and was like, "Look, these are obviously giant animals." And then at the end of the debate, someone brought up a picture
Oh
that
god, that one.
you couldn't really tell what it was, but in the shapes that you could see, there was a Jesus face, kind of like the way you see, when you see like Jesus burned into toast, that whole thing. It sort of looked like that. And I was like, yeah, I see Jesus's face there. And Edgewise couldn't see it. He was like, I don't see anything there. What are you guys talking about? And then they zoomed out and it was a dog's anus.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
I've seen that Pokemon.
And do you know what?
It was
My
like
mum's
crack
anus
up.
looks like Jesus sometimes.
And you people give
I mean,
me
it's me
shit
mum,
about the
you know, of
things I
course I
say.
look at her anus. Sometimes when we're picking fleas off each other, I get a little bit close to her butt crack.
The average age of this show is dropping as it goes on.
Oh man.
Listen, just because I'm almost fucking 12, get over yourself.
Oh, that means I'm still the youngest.
Bullinator in the chat is saying there was one who thought the Sahara was part of a continent-sized dragon. That was Edgewise. He thought the eye of the Sahara was the eye of a fish that was being eaten by the dragon.
Wasn't his theory that Earth was just a bunch of old fossils of old mythic creatures?
That's
think
right.
so.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
entire
yeah.
continents are fucking dragons. Get a grip, you fucking prick.
And Regical pointed out just how bad he was at it because Regical could find like bunnies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was
hilarious.
actually, I think that was the first Ragical video I ever saw where he shows a little bit of an Edgewise video and he's just like, "Oh, you're bad at this game. Look at this dragon I found. It's much better." This guy's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Aimee wanted to get in with some audience interaction here.
Yes, please. I have some good comments here. Renee Name says Dr. Claudia Albers thinks that the red hue that can be seen hanging above cities when viewed from a distance is dust from Planet X, when actually it's caused by light pollution. Bright woman, that one. Your pal Al says, "Where's planets A through W?" And Ardawen says, "Wait, this lady literally selling a book with the subtitle. They don't want you to know the truth. Sold by a big online bookstore. Thor: Logic of the Gods says, this crazy woman sounds like she left her love eggs in and set to max vibro. Renee Name says, Dr. Claudia Alber's handler, Scott Cohn, thinks he's a tough guy when in all actuality, he's nothing but a goon with a criminal history. And Ash Scott says, now the cloud looks like spread butt cheeks and a stretched out asshole.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like something you once said, Jeff, when you said, if I took your fucking skin out and stretched it over, do you think your arsehole would be in the right place?
Yeah, exactly. I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah, that was cool.
Not how you make a coat.
Yeah. That was funny, man. Fuck.
This is a really mature stream, isn't it?
Oh,
It is,
man.
it is.
Fuck off!
But
I'm
then
12, you can't. Goodness sake.
That's okay. Fucking Flattery's only 6 today.
Oh, he's only 6, isn't he? Yeah, but he's in the future, so imagine if he wasn't, he'd be 3.
12. You gotta go younger than that.
If he was in the
Just
present, he
listen
wouldn't
to
even
him.
be born yet.
Somebody get Flatter a paper bag before he hyperventilates.
Oh no, trust me, watch. He's at his best when he hyperventilates.
I think we're gonna lose Flatter. We better roll this video some more. Before...
Right,
It might kill him further, but I think it's what we need to do.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mark on in tears and everything.
Oh well, hold on to your hat, son. Jesus,
Let's give it a shot.
Crops in different arrangements. This is a almost circular arrangement, most likely a crater there, but this cloud is probably a shallow crater there.
No, that's the eye of a
And
bird,
so you
Silly
can see a lot what seems to be the surface of a solid object. This is from October 10th, 2018. And
Pause. It's clouds, for fuck's sake. How can it be a solid object unless she can see a plane, which I didn't spot? I couldn't see it. Anyone else see a fucking plane in this? Because if there isn't, there is no solid object, you stupid fucking plum.
Oh,
No
and I
kidding.
know a thing or two about planes. Yeah,
Yeah, and I know fuck all about planes. Except that they don't need fuel. Oh no, hang on a minute, that's wrong, isn't it? No, some people say they don't need fuel, but they actually do. Yeah, they do need fuel, people. Sorry, they need fuel. It's just some fucking idiots think they don't.
You know what? I've just had a thought here. My poll alarm is going off all of a sudden because it's so easy to make these videos where she just reads these shitty articles that she's written. You know what would also be easy? Building a really cheap amateur rocket that can make it past the clouds and prove that there's nothing there.
yeah,
or going down to your local rocket store and buying one that can go high enough.
Yeah, but
You can use a
come on,
drone.
Kevin, you fucking dork. Think about it. I mean, if it's a solid object, how the fuck is a rocket going to get through them clouds?
And that's precisely why she'll never try.
Yeah.
Plus, I hear
Idiot.
Planet X can teleport.
Blue Earth thing, save us, man.
I don't know if I can. I can't say anything that's just not utter insulting to this lady because she doesn't have content. All she does is look at the clouds. It looks like land. Must be another planet. That's all these videos are. Everything is like, this thing doesn't live up to my expectations. Must be another planet. And that's it. That's the only content she gives. It's great for a couple times viewing. But once you get back to the first paragraph, the rest of the article is the exact same.
and she supposedly has a PhD, which is supposed to be mean physical doctorate. I think it means fucking derp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it meant poo here, dick.
Like, as far as I can tell, you can literally just, if she wanted to, she could just fly a drone to to a cloud. The drone laws, I looked it up, and in South Africa, doesn't look like they have height restrictions. So just send one up into the clouds and then bring it back down, and there, voila, it's not Planet X. It's a freaking cloud. That's all it is. Like, I'm gonna lose brain cells in this video. I don't know what to do, guys. It's one of those.
Who let him in here with brain cells?
It's too dumb to debunk because there's nothing to.
If it gets any closer, we could just build a bridge to get there. I mean, what's
speaking of how little there is to debunk, I want to put something to the panel here. I propose that if she does not make any point in the next 30 seconds that isn't look at these clouds, we throw this video in the trash.
I agree.
Are you sure only 30 seconds? We should, let's say 60, just in case.
I mean, it seems to me like this stupid bitch had a bunch of freaking satellite photos of cloud formations, and she's sitting in some cafe in France getting half tanked, picked one up, looked at it above her head, and then holy fuck, there's a planet up there.
How old is this video? Is one of her new ones?
I'm not sure. I do have to say though that this is a clear case of yes, it's fun to party on campus, just not all the time. Holy honey, you let it go right to the brain cells.
She doesn't even link the article in her video. Like
really?
Yeah, I'll just go into the article and like read ahead and see if there's any points in there other than look at the clouds.
Yeah.
But it looks like we have look at the clouds all the way up until about 3 minutes into the video. It's just look at the clouds. And then the rest of it is look at the different clouds. Oh, shit.
The rest of it is look at other clouds.
I'd like it to look at the clouds.
Oh, no.
I'd like it to look at the clouds when the sun is lighting them up underneath. Therefore, the sun must either be very small and fucking under the clouds or not.
Guys, I think we continue with the video. Oh no.
That sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've admit that they're ready.
You're welcome.
Son of a bitch.
Here the same thing. This looks like a deep crater there, round crater, and again surface features giving rise to these formations. And there is cloud here at the edge, which suggests that the cloud is blue when it is at a higher altitude. So as part of the object comes down to a lower altitude, the cloud that
Holy shit! The cloud is blue! Holy fuck! What do you think the white stuff is, you stupid bitch? Holy shit!
We've been looking at it all.
Holy fuck! Not only is she stupid, she's fucking colorblind.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, we got a super chat in asking for a request here. So, Old Man Dan throws out 469. Oh, I like that. Good shout, Old Man Dan. She just posted Pi X is here. Planet X is here. Can we destroy it? So she just put up a video. So what do you say, guys? Should we just pull it up quick and ditch this one and see what else she's got to say? Tatty, are you in a position you could do that quick in the background?
Yeah, I can have a wee.
Fucking oath, man. The Tattie-Bogle is the fucking bomb.
Awesome. You got it, Old Man Dan.
While he's setting that up, can I point out? Can I point out something about these craters in the clouds? Don't flat earthers always complain that the craters in the moon are too round?
Yeah.
That they do.
Those ain't round.
You're not a flat earther, though.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is those don't look like craters, like at all. Like they're a vague circular shape, and if someone tells you it's a crater, you might see that. But otherwise,
don't they also complain that we think the Earth is round?
They do. Weirdos,
I've never heard
man.
of such hypocrisy.
This is I've got to give this woman credit. I mean serious credit, because anyone that can step up like this and make Pratt look almost intelligent seriously deserves our praise. What the hell?
Guys, we gotta go to the next video. We gotta go to her newest video. Do airplanes collide with Planet X cores? Do airplanes collide with
Fucking
Working on it.
reviews? Let's go.
Get on it, Tatty.
Let this guy in.
Hold on, guys. First, we got to pull up a bit of Old Man Dan's video there, right?
Okay.
And yeah, well, so I think what we've just decided is we're literally just gonna rip this chick to shreds here for the next little bit.
Oh man.
Oh, you just can't make this shit up. I love it. I love it. That was amazing. So this cloud is obviously blue or whatever.
That's right.
So, a couple of things then. First off, you're admitting defeat then.
Yeah. This broke Flatter. I mean, Flatter's useless at this point. It's already killed him.
Fantastic.
I don't know if this qualifies as admitting defeat. It's more like we ran out onto the battlefield and there was no army to fight.
Sometimes it's
It was an army, but they're all too busy picking each other's noses.
It's like there was a line of drunk dudes with wooden swords, and everyone else had gone home.
And the difference from many other weekends.
At least they weren't fucking drunk monkeys, because if they were, that's a different story altogether. Because I tell you what, you line a fucking bunch of drunk monkeys up, you got a lot of shit coming your way.
Well, depending on which direction they're facing, and I won't be at the backside of it, that's for sure.
Oh, you love it, man.
Here we go.
Guys,
Okay.
on the next video,
Okay.
do national invented pareidolia. 2 words.
Before we get to the video, Aimee wanted to get in here quickly.
Yes, if it's okay, please. I've got some really good comments here too. I've got Ash Scott says, "No wonder the dragon died. It ate the one and only giant fish. Then there was no more food." Ned McRant says, "Can't you see it's God's face, beard and all?" And I don't even believe in that shit. Hold on, says,
It's not my face.
Is the clouds picture actually a bad photocopy on a Christmas party night of the 90-year-old cleaner in a compromising position? LOL. I've got a couple for you, Anti-Flatter. Linda Bertelson says, "What is Anti-Flatter on?" And then Deathpool Wilson says, "I'd like to see Anti-Flatter do the haka." Master Khalik says,
Accepted. I'll post a video soon.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Master Khalik says the drunk monkey should make a cursing puppet. Roger Rabbit says the highest clouds are only about 45,000 feet. World record for highest altitude launched by a student team with an apogee of 37.8 miles, 200,000 feet, with a maximum velocity of Mach 4.04. Mike Bertelson says, "What the hell is in her bong?" Ugly German Truth says, "Ground up prophecies of Nostradamus mixed in the embalming liquid of Tutankhamun and the toenails of Howard Hughes." That's what's in her bong.
Oh my God. Oh, and we had a really good super chat come in here from
Arduin?
Ardanwin?
I think it's Arduin.
Oh, okay, there we go. Fat 5 pounds, right? You want to take that, Kevin? My screen is glitching right now. It's driving me crazy.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's €5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Euros.
See, yeah, mine's blinking out. I can barely see it.
And they said I'm looking her up on Google, and it seems like she also claimed that Planet X is eating the sun. She wants video surveillance of the star.
Maybe we should get Dog the Bounty Hunter on the case.
That's all right. Newsflash. I'm eating my own fucking tail. What difference does it make? Doesn't make it true.
Told you. No, you've got to wash that thing before you stick it in your mouth. I've seen what you do with your tail.
No, you said to wash it before you stick it in your mouth.
No, I said don't wash it beforehand. It tastes a bit like Marmite, and it's delicious.
Oh yeah, but as long as it's only New Zealand Marmite and not that dodgy, sticky fucking glue they call Marmite in this country.
Damn fucking Skippy. Wait, no one else can hear what we're saying, right?
No, it's just me and you now, pal.
I'm sorry, I just fell asleep listening to horrible New Zealand food talk. Can we put on the video?
Yes, please, this new one.
Yeah, save us from the Marmite.
All right.
In your video?
Yeah, let's do it, Daddy.
Yeah, bang it up.
Okie dokie. Just remember, you ask for it.
Old man Dan coming at you.
Tired of never having anything good to wear? Sick of supporting the wrong team? Or having to dress like Scotty Bathtub? Wow, with exclusive new Shills merchandise, you don't have to anymore. Available from the Shills Teespring and TeePublic stores. The Shills have you covered for all situations. From combing your hair back with your hand to looking Scotch Deluxe for that special somebody. The Shills merchandise. It's sweet ass.
Oh my word.
That's amazing.
Fucking brilliant.
Okay, Planet X is
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled, Planet X is Here. Is it possible to destroy it? Now, Planet X is the disembodied remains of the Planet X planets, which became energy depleted, resulting in the bodies of the planets breaking into pieces and becoming a debris field around the core system of that planet.
Shut that bitch up. What the hell?
Please, someone put me back in my fucking cage.
Planet X is the remains of the Planet X.
Would she like some?
Over here, man.
Would she like some dressing with her word salad?
Oh my fucking god.
Dressing? She's gonna need more than fucking dressing. She's gonna need an entire fucking seasoning dressing and a burger on the side with some fish garnished with
Wrapped in
fucking
bread.
parsley. The lot. It's gonna be an entire spread just to fucking go with that absolute bollocks that we call word salad.
Oh my god. Her contribution to the human race is literally somewhere down around, well, maybe, no, a little bit more down here. You know what? I can't get that low because I'm scared of fucking heights. Holy shit.
I contribute more to the human race when I throw shit at you.
Oh man.
At least you throw shit with a purpose. She just shits
Exactly. My
everywhere.
shit means something. Her shit don't even stink. What's the point in that? It's just bollocks.
Okay. My god. Oh my god. Okay, this hurts, man. This hurts. Okay, I'm ready. I can take it. I can take it.
Oh my god, it's talking.
These Planet X core systems are coming to the Earth to absorb energy and thus doing the same thing to the Earth that was done to them, as this is exactly the same process that led to them getting energy depleted and breaking into pieces. I have now shown irrefutable observational evidence for the presence of Planet X inside the Earth's atmosphere, and also
Inside the atmosphere.
Irrefutable.
Listen, right, guys.
Irrefutable, observational evidence for the planet, for the presence of Planet X inside the Earth's atmosphere.
Listen, people, right? Well, if that's the case, Tatty, can you just pull that up for us and show us on screen? It won't be a problem. If it's irrefutable and she's fucking demonstrated it, it'll be on the internet. Tatty, just pull it up and show us all, will ya?
Oh my god.
That's all she's got is words. Is there an image to this?
Oh, you tell me. It's 15 minutes old.
Have you ever seen those magnets you can get for the fridge, and they're all a bunch of words, and you can rearrange them and put them in different orders to make sentences and stuff? It's like somebody just threw a handful of those at the fridge and then just, okay, well, that's it. I'm going to call that my paragraph. It's just ridiculous.
Kennedy. Funny, I do that with food stuff, and that's how I make my sandwiches.
Oh no! Would somebody please tie him down?
Oh yeah,
Marmite sticks.
Guys, can someone please tell me if there's another period after on the screen at all? Because I don't see another one. I think the rest of this article is a single sentence. The rest of this paragraph.
Wait.
Oh my God!
Blue, I'm not on my
export
period.
systems are coming to the earth. Okay, that's 2 sentences about 5 lines down.
I have now shown irrefutable observational evidence. I don't see a period.
From I have now on like line 5 or 6.
Yeah.
From I have now down appears to be all one sentence.
Yeah. He doesn't understand that a colon is not a period.
All the way to California, I think. I think at that point there's another period.
No.
Typical dumb fuck.
Oh, that is a colon.
Yeah.
Space colon.
This is all one sentence. One thought.
Stream of consciousness conspiracies.
You too could go to the Riley School of Writing. Absolutely. Look what it did for this PhD.
This is the sign of craziness, guys.
Oh man, this is what happens. This is what happens when bullshit comes flying out of your mouth like projectile vomit. Boom, right onto the page.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it's fucking banging, man. I mean, you can't get much better bollocks than this. This is top class.
That's true.
Top class bollocks. This is world class. I mean, if this isn't fucking entered in for Dumb Fuck of the Year, which it won't be because it's a little bit late now, and I'm really sorry, love, you've missed out. But I'm telling you now, you are fucking world class at being an absolute fucking idiot.
Oh,
Next year.
Oh, yeah.
A little late, sorry.
I feel like Nathan after he got teabagged by his dog after listening to this chick. Holy man. I'm dead. I got nothing.
Hey, speaking of, in the chat, some people were talking earlier saying something about Nathan just got out of jail 24 hours ago. More info on that. What happened? Why did Nathan go to jail? Did someone finally punch him for being annoying?
A bunch of school kids chased him out of the playground.
Yeah, he just got out of detention, not jail.
Well, yeah, no, when I say jail, I mean like an overnight thing, like the drunk tank, basically.
Like he was a prick, got locked up, and now they're kicking him out, and he's got to walk home.
I see. Phil Blacka just said he was in Facebook
Because they don't give you a
jail.
lift home. By all means, they'll drive you to the fucking police station, but they won't give you a lift home.
That guy would be like a community.
I just heard it.
He would be like a community body pillow in a jail, man. Well, should we play a bit more? I mean,
fuck it. If you don't play anymore, I'm going to stick my own head up my ass and see if I can find a flat Earth fucking brain cell. Because they can't. Must be somewhere.
Monk's about to turn himself inside out.
Why can't conspiracy theorists just put together coherent thoughts?
Hello, Barbara.
I was waiting for a pun there.
No
punchline.
No punchlines, no puns, just pleading.
Plead now, my fucking ears if I keep listening to this bollocks.
Just a desperate existential shout into the void.
That's exactly what it is.
If they could string together a coherent sentence, they wouldn't be conspiracy theorists, now would they?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I get it. I'm bad about run-on sentences too, and I'm bad about just spouting all my stuff out. But come on, just make it readable.
Or intelligible.
Thank you, please.
So,
All I know is that
some more stuff
everyone's
management?
glad that I hold my shit back in because some of the thoughts I come up with are exciting. I had the
on that
type of
note-
thoughts that make Yuri need to drink.
Well, Tatty, what do you think? Serve us up a bit more then?
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Oh, God.
So shown how the energy absorption works and how it leads to what the effects that we know as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, rain, wind, ocean waves, flash flooding, tornadoes, hurricanes, and fires in many previous articles. And this is all detailed in these references here, so anyone who is interested can go back and look at those. And here you can see a huge Planet X core, stellar core in the skies. You can see they form a flat surface in the sky.
What the fuck?
She quite confidently said that we could see this planet? I can't see fuck all. All I can see is a sunset and some clouds. There is no planet there, love. Wake the fuck up.
I mean, it's
If
a
I had
beautiful
to-
sunset, but
It's a nice sunset, and it's one that contains one or two globe proofs in it. But beyond that,
Absolutely. Beautifully. There's no fucking extra planet there that we just don't know about. But there it is. Just happens to pop up in between a sunset and some clouds on a fucking sunny afternoon. Or evening, I guess.
this is wild, guys. I don't know what to make of this.
I'll tell you what
you know
to
what?
make of it, Kevin. It is absolute fucking bullshit. It is the biggest pile of underwear that you could pluck from your own anus hole that had a hair that was covered in all sorts that could be covered in coming out of your anus hole and introduced to it at the same time. All mixed up and dried up in the sun.
Love
You
it.
know, the way she has all the references crammed around, like especially right above the image, there's just like 10 references in a row. There's a book I own. It's my favorite book of all time. It's called House of Leaves, and it's metafiction. So it plays with like the structure of books and everything a lot. And there's a part of it where an entire page and a half is just references to literature that doesn't exist. And that's what this reminds me of, except that was a joke. A literal joke.
All of these references are to herself, to her own articles.
Oh God, that's so much worse.
oh,
Every
that's
single
like referencing
one
your
of
own YouTube channel.
Oh no, that's terrible.
all of her references in every article she's ever written, as far as I can tell, is to herself, to other one of her articles.
Citation. Oh, I wrote this one. Citation. Oh, I wrote
Yeah.
this one. No, you
also
just
noticed-
don't get it, honey.
That's not
you also
quite
know-
how
She's
how a citation works.
If
Aimee
you al-
wanted to get in with some more comments here.
Yes, please. I've got some really good ones again. Mike Bertelson says, that so disembodied Planet X is a ghost. And Ardawan says her contribution to the human race is so low it came back up on the other side of the planet and goes all the way up till Planet X. Colon says she's referring to all her own videos as if that is irrefutable frickin' evidence. I need more alcohol. More beer, please. Send me a crate. It's the word logic of the gods. Albers is a true shill. She even has a merchandise store. There's more money in spewing out tripe on YouTube than there is in lecturing. So she's just giving the mindless fucktards a chamber to echo in. And then Ardawan said sometimes when Ardawan says sometimes when I'm super high and don't know what the fuck is going on, I create better sentences than this. And I had to learn my English from Google, bluffing, and the internet.
I love it.
Isn't that awesome? I don't know how big Planet X is, but it seems to be pretty locally based for much of the time.
It's like a corner store, man. You could just pop over and get a loaf of bread. Jesus.
Goes great with your pies and noodles.
Oh man, it's just too funny, you know. Like, what happens if the moon just happens to be coming around boom, crash? Oh, that sucks. I mean, seriously, what is this chick on?
The moon is outside our atmosphere. Planet X is inside.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess they're doing a little dance.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't the moon now in our atmosphere according to Watch Out, I'm Running My Willy Free?
Well, my own fart produces an atmosphere, and you're all in it. How does it smell?
I don't know. I put my lighter on so it would burn off.
Don't have any fucking live open flames around his ass. Jeez. Remember, we harness his methane coming out of that shithole in order to fuel this place.
Hey, I'm just trying to do my bit for global warming. Oh, wait.
Jesus. Daddy, save us.
On my way.
These are bulges on the surface, clearings, where the stringy type of cloud forms. So these long clearings or bulges on the surface of the object. I initially thought they were gravitational connection points, but the central core seemed to be able to connect across the whole.
What the fuck did I just hear?
What in the blue fuck is
sorry,
a
pardon
gravitational
me. Sorry,
correction?
I didn't mean to fart.
What? I just. Oh.
What the fuck is a gravitational connection point?
Who the fuck knows?
See, you can't accept gravity and then make up how it works.
It's obvious what it is. It's just a pile of bollocks.
I just.
Jut.
Yes.
Look, buddy. I'm gonna have to go on your. I'm gonna have to go off on your teaching here, because when you are teaching people how to grab shit out of their ass and throw it onto a screen, you apparently didn't teach her to be logical in how she did it. Sorry, man.
You know, you just got to do what you can. You know, you just got to do what you can, and if you have to roll it up tight and pack it, you know, you can throw it further.
Is that one of those pick, lick, roll, and flick situations?
Exactly that, yeah. But you don't pick it from your nose. You pick it from the other end.
I think your pupil here has gone off the stray end talking about gravitational shit.
Yeah, I know. And she's completely lost it. And what she actually meant to say was, if I roll up my shit and let go, gravity will attract it to the globe. Yeah, that's what she meant to say, but I didn't get that far. She was on her
I think Planet X is her brain making a break for freedom.
Oh man, guys,
here
take
it
a
comes.
Look at chat.
Yeah.
We just got $15 from Mr. Victory,
What?
who, if I remember correctly,
My man.
if I remember correctly, yesterday gave us $20. Mr. Victory, you are the man.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And he said, the attack of the Del Cows from Planet 9.
No.
Absolute trouble.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Victory, you absolutely rock, pal.
Love it. He is
Absolutely,
just
you're
the
a
best.
champion, man.
Yeah.
And you all fucking rock. Every single one of you that's watching us now, you all fucking rock. Absolutely love it. That's why we're here, to entertain you and have a fucking laugh. Brilliant. Love you all.
And I'm happy to announce that all of that $15 will be going to Dr. Claudia Alberts to get her brain checked.
Absolutely.
As soon as we can find a microbiologist willing to do it.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
We're gonna get.
I can check it out. I'll use my tail whilst eating my dinner.
The actual doctor you need to get her brain checked is the proctologist, but good try.
Exactly, man.
Just put a borescope up there and check it out. No, it went to the shit. Sorry, you're lost, honey.
Man. Where's my mom? I need a hug.
Guys, Mr. Victory just said,
Therapy.
Mr. Victory just said, you guys rock and made my daughter's day.
Awesome.
Oh, awesome. Is she a fan of the Del Cows? That's cool.
I'm guessing she's a fan of the Del Cows.
That was for you, Riley. That was for you.
Yeah, one more round then.
No.
Oh, I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. Well,
I love watching the chat every time we do that because about 2 seconds afterwards, it just fills with no's.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. If you weren't listening and you were just watching the chat, you would think that every now and then we said something really stupid. You know?
Well, to be fair, you do have anti-flatter in the panel, so yeah.
That's true.
Doorknob head. What kind of strange cow cult have I walked into?
That's awesome.
When you run out of sheep, there's always a cow.
Yeah, but you got to stand on a stool.
Back in the days when men were men and sheep were scared.
Yeah, what's all this about sheep and fucking cows? There's a fucking monkey in the room. Don't forget that.
No. Yeah.
Hey guys, there's a whole planet in the room. Don't forget that.
Speaking of which, maybe we should get back to this blithering idiot and see where else she has to say in, like, you know, a 300,000 word sentence.
Yeah, man. 300,000 words of absolute fucking bollocks.
Oh,
All
yeah.
surface to Earth cores inside the body of the Earth. So this is a surface, and they can connect as long as there's an Earth core right underneath. They connect to it and absorb energy from it because these are central cores, the central cores of these planetary core systems. The bulges are actually baby cores, whose development was interrupted by the.
She's completely and utterly wrong. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. If you look carefully, there is an actual cobra in the clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, there is
Can
two.
you see it?
Yeah.
It's right there. I don't know why the fuck she's talking about another planet when it's clear as fucking day. If you open your eyes, you stupid, blind, dumb fucktard, it's clearly a fucking cobra.
Clearly. And if I'm not mistaken, just off camera, there's a pair of knights holding out swords.
Yeah. About to slay that poor cobra.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the monkey to appear.
Yeah, if you took what she said in that last little blurb and take those words but apply them to the tech industry instead of the bullshit she's talking about, cores and smaller cores and stuff, it makes more sense, for God's sakes. It sounds like she's talking about CPUs. It really does. It's hilarious. It makes more sense if you take her words and put them in another area altogether. How bad is that?
At least we know she's making sense somewhere, because fucking jeez. I'm sorry, she is so stupid that my neighbors are losing brain cells.
These comments, they haunt me.
Well, yeah, Thor Logic of the Gods said to Dawson, "Stop mentioning sheep. I'm Welsh and get too excited about such talk." You know what that is?
Just remember, they push back better in New Zealand.
Especially when on the edge of a cliff.
That's why we have the most tender meat over here.
You know what this is? This is bad.
Gravy.
Yeah. Can you say demonetized? I knew you could.
Just remember, the type of gravy you put on lamb here in New Zealand is extra salty and creamy.
Tatty, save us.
Emergency.
And will becoming energy depleted and the planet dying. These points would have, however, turned into connection points with these particular cores once they reach maturity and separated from the parent. You may look at Article 1251 entitled Planet Bulges on Planet X Cores Developing Baby Cores. So these objects are made of rock, and it is
talking about
is
this,
anyone
like they're children. There's like baby planets in the sky with like pacifiers, and then they separate from the parent and make separate gravitational connection points.
I don't know. How do you get these baby cores? I mean, I'm just having a picture of, Jupiter suddenly melting fucking Saturn, and out pops Uranus.
This is fucking stellar, man. This is, someone said it earlier. This is top shelf strange right here.
Every fucking video's like this, man.
What's that one they use in South Park now and then? Dude, this is pretty fucked up right here.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll let it run then. What the hell, right?
Planet getting 6.
I think we broke Flatter again.
That's possible to break them up with explosive charges, but they are simply too huge and too many of them. In addition, they are alive and intelligent beings that read the intent of humanity's heart and will thus most likely move when fired upon.
They're alive and intelligent and can dodge bullets. What? Oh God, I'm dying.
What? Oh, Tatty, can you bring it so we can see that full screen just to read the text better again? This is just what the. I feel I just got hit over the head with a fucking stupid stick, man. I can't believe this.
In addition, they are alive and intelligent beings that read the intent of humanity's heart and will thus most likely move when fired upon.
These arrest Kennedy.
Oh wait, so the best way to deal with them is to have good intent in our hearts and trust God, who will sort out everything in the end.
There's an old punk song, "Kill 'em all and let a Norse god sort it out."
Exactly.
Plus, we also got a super chat.
We did.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Do you want to read that out, Aimee?
Yes, please. Old Man Dan for $2.69 American says baby planets are sucking the Earth's titties.
Just feel like one of these baby planets come lower onto Mount Everest.
No. I like pictures with all these little bitty planets coming down the mountain ranges.
They're just covering the Rockies.
Well, the funny thing is, in Wyoming, isn't there the Grand Teton Range? I mean, in French, that means big titties. I'm sorry, that's good.
Come down. That's where all of our oil is going to the other planets, the baby planets.
Oh, I wonder if they have little baby onesies for the planets too. Nice cute ones.
Guys, I want this drawn, please, somebody.
Yes, we need fan art of this.
Yeah, that would be amazing. We'd put it on the wall forever.
When we get done, can we please go through the comments of this video we're covering? I'm just reading them and they're amazing.
Yeah.
Always amazing, man. That's fucking rocks.
Oh, we have some of the best viewers anybody could ever ask for. I mean, holy God.
Do you mean the comments on her video?
On her video, yeah, those comments, they're killing me.
Oh, no, I haven't looked.
God, they're amazing.
Well, maybe we should bring some up.
Yeah, let's see.
As long as we get to watch a couple of planets fucking, I'm good.
You want me to read one of them?
Yeah.
All right. This is from Nightingale Empress. Dr. Alberts, thank you for your professional viewpoint. Will you tell us your emotional viewpoint, since I don't seem to detect much emotional response in you to this particular inevitable horror story humanity and all life forms are about to go through? I don't know. Great report as always, Dr. A. Thanks. Have you ever seen the way spider web refracts light? There are many images if one was to search Google. Thank you again for all you do. And KUTGW? Like these things, these people are almost like they viewed the video. Is this Jesus Christ who is coming along to the New Jerusalem, coming down from the heaven of God?
Okay, all right. I'm going to be honest. This scares me a little bit now because this is starting to become reminiscent of a certain group of people who, when the Hale-Bopp comet showed up, did something rather extreme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking some people are drawing a blank. So the Heaven's Gate cult thought that there was a UFO in the tail of the Hale-Bopp comet, and they all committed suicide.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
It's starting to delve into that like true cult level of crazy here.
See, this one.
Oh, we passed that video and a half ago.
This one was liked by her. This has got a heart from Claudia Alberts. LAWL. I saw the rapture happen with this thing in the sky overhead at the same time the Lord was taking us up when I was 11 in 1993. I don't think we humans can do anything about it. It is in God's hands as intended. What?
Wait, the rapture happened in 93? Fuck.
Apparently
why wasn't
so.
I told about it?
I got fucked. I wasn't even alive.
Well, yes, that's how we got Uranus. 2 planets were fucking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the wrong way too.
Hello.
What?
You're back.
Yeah, I got hiccups real bad.
Oh, cold. Drink some more beer.
What?
I think we could develop energy boxes and trap the cores inside them.
Oh, yeah. I could probably have one built by tomorrow.
This is a level of stupid I can't get my head around, people.
It's awful, man.
It is absolutely fucking dumb as shit. And my shit ain't that dumb, because it normally fucking hits its target.
How does somebody get to this level? Like, how do you get to such a distrust in everything around you that you actually start to believe this crap? This is ridiculous. How can this possibly be? I'm blown away.
I don't know, guys.
By becoming a backward-thinking, globe-denying scumbag. And if you think the Earth's a globe and you still fucking think that some other bollocks ain't true, like, it's a globe, but the Earth is a hoax, then you're fucked.
Yeah,
I don't know, guys. This seems pretty plausible because Thor: Logic of the Gods says he saw Mars taking Venus and Uranus in 1983.
This video gets better. There's actual titties. There's actual baby core sucking on titties or something later in the video that she's got.
Wait, what?
Oh boy.
Yes.
I mean,
do we need to keep going with the video then?
Baby cores. She's got pictures of the baby cores forming, and then a gravitational vortex.
We got to see that.
Yeah,
Before we do,
like 6 minutes into the video.
6 minutes.
oh man.
Yeah. Or hold on. The actual
fix
picture starts at 7 minutes in the video. Sorry.
Wait,
No worries.
Wait, what's this? Collective consciousness affects our planet in a huge way. We have great. Oh no, I can't read big words. The planetary egg. Who has to study? What the fucking
Consciousness eggs, lol. So cool, so innovative, so empirical. So okay, hang on.
Starbucks Captain Gillette. What the fuck?
So empirical. My troll alarm went off there. I'm starting to think that whole comment was a troll.
Look at the comment. Look at the name of the guy. The name of the guy, totally.
Dr. Starbuck, Captain of the Galactic Federation.
Yeah. I did my part.
Even put a
man.
double full stop in there. I like it.
Dr. Starbuck.
Hey,
So,
I know that guy.
hey, nice Blue Earth thing.
Oh, now we know the real reason he wanted us to go through the comments.
Yeah, I put that in there right before we did it.
I think we need to be saved by some fucking comment or something, man. Aimee, have you got anything, love? Because we're all falling apart here. It's just like idiocy is driving us insane.
I do have a couple right now. Ash Scott says this woman is a walk to the store, a chat with the clerk, a financial transaction, 6 aluminum cans, a plastic retainer, some beer, and a brown paper bag short of a 6-pack. She's short of everything. Bob Jenkins says my eyes are leaking. Geez, cow guys, this is hilarious. Everybody's crying.
Awesome. I know my stomach hurts. This is killing me. It's amazing.
I'm telling you, we need to skip to 7 minutes in the video.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes.
What?
Yay! Is it finished?
Yes.
Oh, now I can carry on eating my nose.
Here we go.
The contents, anyway.
Here's another one. This one looks like the bottom of a belt, but this would be a baby core as well. And you can see that cores then can be in very many different shapes. And not all of them are spherical. And this would be the surface of the central core. And again, the sun simulator there. And here 2 clearings so that...
I mean, I must admit, they're very pretty patterns you found in those clouds. Well done. I mean, like, other than that, is there anything else? It's just pretty patterns in clouds, you dumb
It looks
fucktard.
like that
What is
core
wrong with
pulled
you?
its core out of its pants and is ready to invade another core. I don't know.
There's an unironic bulge. She said it.
We're about to watch the impregnation of a core.
Oh, no.
I want to see that core go through the ring up in the top right corner.
French tickler for you, sir.
Shit. Oh man, in and out, in and out, in and out.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh man, I think the core of the problem here is a severe lack of intelligence.
Do you think cores have any pull-out game?
Aaron's not all covered in white.
What did one core say to the other core after sex? Where's your tummy? Where do I put this?
Dick, you say lack of intelligence. I say lack of any kind of fucking brain activity whatsoever.
Did you see?
Baby, tell me where you want me to shoot my gravitational connection.
Gravitational connection right here. Aimee, can you feel it, darling? Can you feel my gravitational connection? It's fucking banging, isn't it? It's big time.
Ugly German
Aimee.
Truth says
Yeah.
the proper scientific term is drilling for a core sample.
Yes, I see that. I see it,
But that would cause organic eruptions.
Hey, that's what volcanoes are. They're nipples to parent the baby cores. That's what's going on. That's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, you want to drink some fucking milk, baby? Stand on top of Mount fucking St. Helena.
Well,
Hold on, or
what would you
anywhere.
nurse
It's
a
gonna
baby
blow
core
its
with?
fucking
Lava,
top.
right?
You think?
Yeah, why not? You know, this is just unbelievable. Holy,
Well,
where's she
see what
gonna
it
go
goes.
next?
Let's find out, man.
Gravitational vortexes.
Gravity.
Let's
Interesting.
find out.
Yeah, there's a vortex to go with that penis in the sky.
Going on up.
It's
to
a
the
fucking cobra,
penis
not
in the
penis,
sky.
cobra.
Let's get my Votox on, man.
Hey,
Votox?
I'll take the unzip and you can call that a cobra all you want, but it's still a penis.
Yo, Tatty, Vortex is my favorite band.
It's a cobra,
Yeah.
right, with
I know.
Marmite.
I mean, yeah, Vortex.
Ouch.
Go and do that.
Okay, I'm ready. I can deal with it.
Here we go.
Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it.
That's what
would
she
be
said.
2 bulges, 2 babies with a stringy cloud attached to them.
Fuck.
And some produce bulbous cloud envelopes, which are likely to be made of foam, a type of cloud which is thus able to keep its shape because it can keep a solid shape.
Pause. She's talking out of her ass again. They're not made of foam. They're made of polystyrene. It's clear. You fucking see, it's polystyrene and sticky back plastic. And
What do you
here's
mean
one
again?
I made earlier.
What do you mean by again? That insinuates that she stopped talking out of her ass at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
She's not again here. She's just continuing.
And I'd like to point out that these clouds she's pointing out are the same clouds that Daniel Pratt said never existed before chemtrails. And they're called altocumulus clouds. And when I looked them up, the first thing I found was an oil painting of them from 1835.
Well, that just goes to show you that they're fucking CGI. If they were painted back then, they've got to be CGI.
Someone was painting them and putting them in the sky in the Middle Ages.
Wait,
Do you know what it was?
take
Fucking
chemtrails,
NASA.
didn't they?
NASA are fucking to blame for everything. I blame NASA for this. If it wasn't for NASA, we wouldn't have these clouds.
Hey, NASA, if you're listening, I'll take a shield check this month.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Mine's
Sorry,
right.
NASA.
Oh, Doorknob Head's got a good one. Doctor of Seuss's?
Yeah, I was just gonna say Dr. of Seuss.
That's funny. Okay, Tatty. Oh, God.
Guys, can we move on to the next video, please?
Every time you say that,
This one's hurting too much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we transition to another video, Aimee wanted to get in with some more comments here.
Perfect.
Yes, we've got some more good ones. Glober Mom says, she said, I said she was a female that guy. Well, I was wrong. She's a female Barnabas Nagy. Mike Bertelson says, I think we can safely say she's full on off her meds, drooling in the corner, listening to the voices in her head, batshit crazy.
I'm having voices in your head. They keep me company.
That's right. Linda Bertelson says, are you sure it is a penis and not a vibrator? Looks like a vibrator to me. And
good
Troglodyte says, yeah, made of foam. What the fuck? Ugly German True says, there's a website of the South African university that she got fired from that has at least the department astrophysics, I believe. And then Thor Logic of the God says it's a Fall Street cloud formation, a well-documented meteorological formation. Proof positive that the idiot sucking on this Vince Dunstein would believe mice shit onions if it suited them.
And can I just point out, just recently, Logical Troglodyte said, dang, guys, I leave you alone for the evening and you break the internet. This is some pretty
This is what
special
happens
stuff.
when we're not afraid of getting hit over the head with his club again.
This chick is pure gold, man. Oh, man, this is amazing. It's amazing. So, did you guys want to move on to another vid of hers or do that other video with the defund NASA?
I would like defund NASA.
I would like to take a crack at that, yeah.
Yeah, because I think if
Alright.
we watch any more of this fucking dumbass, we're all going to be fucking headbutting the floor.
Oh, I've already put my head through 2 desks. I've had to move my computer already. Like,
My
I'm running
face
out of
hurts.
furniture.
My face
All I
hurts from
know-
laughing.
Yeah.
And she is just one giant space innuendo.
Yeah.
She insinuated planets have sex.
Yeah, I think we've ripped this bitch apart enough that we don't even have to really go around, do we? Like, did we not just basically, sweep that under the
we
rug
don't need to
already?
go around. She's an absolute fucking moron. What a dickhead.
That's the end right there. That's it. So coming up next year, everybody, we got a channel called Defund NASA, and the video is problem. Yeah, boo. Let's give it a good one. Boo.
No.
Yeah, and what they did they were nice enough to reach into their toilet and spread it all over their keyboard and make a video, and it's called Problems with Earth Curvature. I think Earth's curvature, but there's issues here already. So now I'm getting a note here that there was some copyright issues and stuff on this. So we've done some sound issues and dumped it out and whatnot. And but Tatty's got it all perfect for us and ready to go.
I think what it was is it doesn't have any like anyone talking, but the text was over copyrighted music. So I think Tatty replaced the music.
Ah, okay. Well, Tatty, hit us with your best shot, mate.
Y'all only saying boo because you a bunch of shills. Nice, man.
So what you're saying is we're going to watch a video removed?
No, just a soundtrack adapted.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind, I knew what the first video was. I thought it'd be nice.
That can be nice, just not much.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Is this like the test at the end?
Yep.
No. Pause.
Pause. Yeah, pause.
There was
Soundly.
Yeah, first of all, yay for Soundly. And there was nowhere near the level of atmospheric distortion because I don't think they realize how zoomed in he is in that footage, but it's nowhere near. Like this footage here of the train track is nowhere near as zoomed in and has way more distortion.
Yeah.
Can I just say, what a beautiful shot of curvature. I mean,
yeah.
Is it not?
Oh yeah, Soundly's observation for sure.
Absolutely fucking stunning. Right there, slapping you in the face. And if you fucking dumb as fuck globe-denying fucksticks cannot make curvature out in photographs, then you need to fucking spoon your eyes out and put on a little fucking salt and pepper, cook them, and then fucking fry them with an egg. And then you may as well tuck into them, because if you cannot see the fucking curvature in that fucking photograph, your eyes ain't worth shit. You may as well have them with a fried egg, a little bit of fucking mustard, and a fuckload of word salad.
But how do you really feel, Monkey?
Hungry, clearly.
Have a Vegemite Marmite sandwich, bro.
Oh yeah, sound bro. I'm cool.
Maybe with some chips in it as well.
Yeah, whatever, man. I trust you when it comes to the culinary delights.
I'm glad someone appreciates the fact that spaghetti goes on pizza and
play the video.
Ramen
Play the video.
Play the video.
Mute the child.
Never listens to me.
Bastard. I can hear the fucking music in the background.
All right, pause. I've been over that causeway, and you go over it, and you realize how long it is, and you watch when you go over it, you watch the other side come up over the horizon, top first. It's insane how clear it is. And that it's not getting smaller or getting larger, that it's literally just rising.
I've been over the Store Belt, which is a bridge in Denmark, and it's the same. When you get into the middle of the bridge, you can't see either side of the fucking land, but it comes into view, and we live on a globe, you stupid fucking idiots. What is wrong with you lot?
Same when you take the ferry from Wellington to Picton. You can see the South Islands rising up slowly. Well, that's if you can be arsed standing out watching the whole fucking time. Normally I'm asleep at that point.
Yeah, but it's still fucking happening, isn't it? It's still...
Hey, pretty much.
It's still fucking a curvature that, you know, you can see out, you know, at play wherever you go. If you want to fucking, like, make the effort, the curvature is there. You can't fucking miss it. That is what I don't get with these stupid fucking idiots. Why can't they open their fucking eyes? It's so easy to see the curvature of the Earth, and they go, yeah, we can't measure curvature. No, you dickhead. You can see curvature, a piece of piss. I mean, you know, you've just put a video up, pal, that shows half of a fucking lighthouse. Where do you think the other half of the fucking lighthouse is? Behind the curvature of the Earth, you dick.
Hey, somebody mentioned me.
Sorry, Dick. Dick, can you see it?
I was just away for a second. I'm just coming back right now. What did I miss?
I'm just saying, can't you see the curvature
they pulled out
in
for a
photos
second.
that's shown to you, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there's a lighthouse. There's only half of it. The other half is not hidden behind a curvature. It's just fucking magic.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, I love with the explanations that they go to, the lengths of explanation that they have to do, and there's one real simple fucking answer. There's a big blue earth thing in your way.
Boy, I'm not that big.
I mean, yeah, come on, guys. Do all the fucking 200 proofs, but the Earth is a fucking wobbling, spinning baller, for fuck's sake. We live on a fucking baller, for you asshole.
Look, can we go back to the picture they showed before the causeway of just the like shooting the camera underneath that little rock formation that he made or whatnot. When you look at it, it's very clear. There's not much distortion there. There's not much refraction or anything. And oddly enough, you can't see the bottoms of the buildings on the other side. Like every single time they try to do this, they just show images that just debunk them instantly. Yeah. These people don't understand what they're looking at whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like exactly that. They say, here's a photo with curvature at play. The Earth is flat. Sorry? No. Look at the picture. I can only see half a lighthouse. Yeah, but don't worry about that. That's perspective from the fucking, like, conversion line. Don't worry about that. The Earth's flat. No, but seriously, I can only see half of a lighthouse. And surely that lighthouse must be built on some land that's probably quite high. No, bollocks to all that. Conversion line perspective, the Earth is flat. All right, then, cool.
It's the amount of surface scratching they do. That's all they can go. It's, can you see the lighthouse? Yes, therefore it's flat. And that's it. That's all they think. They don't think how much of the lighthouse they can see. They don't ask any more questions other than can see lighthouse, can see a small portion of lighthouse. That's it. As long as they can see that small portion of lighthouse, in their mind they go, can see the entire lighthouse, therefore flat.
Exactly. And do you know what, right? When I went through and I debunked every single fucking 200 proofs that the Earth is not a wobbling, spinning ball by Eric Dumbass Fuckstain Bay, and about fucking, not exaggerating, there must be about 14 or 15 proofs that he says, yeah, this lighthouse could be seen, you know, by a person on a boat at night. From a distance, and it's like, well, yeah, but you know, atmospheric refraction, you fucking penis. At the end of the day, when the sun sets, it's still daylight. Why do you think that is? Because of course you can still see the fucking lighthouse from miles away, even though you're on a boat and you're meant to see it because, you know, it's a fucking lighthouse.
And this is not a thing that's unique to flat earthers at all. Like most conspiracy theories of this week, Claudia Alberts is obviously one of the worst people about it. It's like in the recent video I covered with her in Jupiter or whatnot, she goes, "It's a picture of Jupiter, therefore it's a picture from the North Pole of Jupiter." And she just all these people get instantly confused about something because they don't go past the surface or ask another question as to what they're looking at. All they see is does blank look like blank? Therefore, it is blank. There's no other questioning in their mind. It's as soon as it appears to confirm their biases, they roll with it.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, they love it.
Absolutely. That is 100% it. Wrapped up in a nice little package. That's exactly it.
Absolutely.
Little package.
And if it does fucking go against what they're saying, then it's like, oh, hang on a minute. Here's the fucking weirdest and most fucked up explanation of why it's wrong. No, you're wrong, you prick.
Yeah.
It's curvature staring you in the fucking face because, hey, guess what, Presto? We live on a fucking globe, you dickhead.
And the whole channel name, Defund NASA. NASA doesn't run the world's space agencies. There's a lot of other people that are involved and has nothing to do with just being only NASA. So it just shows what an absolute moron we're dealing with right off the bat.
Defund NASA and what NASA's given us and what it will continue to give us, along with the other space agencies and science. Fuck off. Absolutely.
Yeah, let me use my computer, the internet, my phone to make a channel that's called Defund NASA. Oh, really? I wouldn't have these things without their help? How does that work then?
Let's defund the organization that gave us all the technology we used to bitch about them.
NASA's not even the only space agency in the United States.
Yeah.
Oh my
NASA's
God.
not a space agency. It's a religion. Didn't you know? It's a fucked up religion.
Thank you for reminding me that. I'll be sure to remember that when I go to the NASA church next Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I keep trying to find it, but I fucking can't. Either that or they won't let me in, because every church I go to, they go, no, sorry, mate, no monkeys allowed.
So would that make NASA and SpaceX kind of like Catholics and Protestants? Is that a good analogy now then?
Oh no, now I have to choose.
Long as we can still worship His Almightiness Werner von Braun.
You say that, but there's an arena in Alabama named after him.
And I so hope there should be too.
Yep.
Yeah. So, should we do a little more?
I have a testicle named Werner von Braun.
Oh no!
Not mine.
Video.
Yeah. Oh man, what's in that jar of Marmite, buddy?
Video.
Video coming up.
Let's just say if you had it, you'd be lubing yourself with it.
Oh,
Video.
Oh God.
Fuck, that is a beautiful shot, man. On an amazing fucking road. I think he's driving a bit fast though.
Well, that's obviously set up. It took me like 30 minutes to get across that road.
yeah.
Hey, Scotty, can I send you some pictures that I took that prove that show curvature from an airplane?
There you go.
Right?
Right.
Can you?
Yeah, that's gonna help. Moron.
Compress the photo, then you'll see it.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
Chuck him in the green room.
You can't make this shit up. Just fuck. At least the music's nice.
Yeah, the music's the only thing keeping me in there.
Yeah.
All right.
And has anyone else noticed all the Planet X clouds?
Yeah, that other chick's freaking out right now, man. The plane's gonna crash right into it.
Oh no!
Clearly maintain level. Clearly.
We're gonna have to pause at some point because.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Oh, we're back to the quiz again?
Yeah.
Well, before we had
Okay.
the quiz, we'll have a wee pause. What do you think so far?
Yeah. So who wants in there?
I just watched a plane flying over a globe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we debunking here? We just watched a plane fly over a globe.
Well, we know that Flat Earther is debunking old Miss Innuendo because we didn't once see a planet that the plane had to quickly try to avoid. Oh, wait, no, the planet would have avoided the plane because it can read the human heart.
You're not saying that a flat earther or a fucking globe denying fucktard or some fucking conspiratard fuckwit has debunked another one? Does that happen?
No,
I didn't realise they contradicted one another and fucking debunked one another and just talked utter bollocks.
Well, it's actually made me a little upset. I was really looking forward to going on a certain site ending in Hub and trying to find something to do with Saturn and putting rings in it.
Yeah. What, ring piece of Saturn?
Oh, there it is, but I was trying to keep it clean.
Okay. Sorry, if you got a monkey here, it's not going to always end up that clean. I'm sorry about that.
I know. I've been on cleaning duty after you've been here once, and fuck me days. And how did you get it inside the light fixtures?
Yeah, but I'm telling you now, you want to fucking clean up my turds from the fucking ceiling. That's your problem. Personally, I don't think that's dirty. I'd leave it there. I mean, I'd live amongst it and add to it. But you lot seem to think, no, man, we got to clean that up. And I'm like,
well, how else are we supposed to add to the mints?
I mean, how's a monkey meant to settle at home if, I try and make myself at home and then you come along behind me and just take up all this shit?
I'm sorry, mate, but we were having bolognese that day and we needed extra mints.
Oh, that's right then. I could just shat straight in a fucking wok, not a problem.
Does anybody remember the debunking thing?
How did we conversation?
How did we get back on the New Zealand food?
Photo of your wanting it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Well,
do you guys remember that time when you wished I would talk more?
Yeah, I just want to say, what is there in this video that hasn't been debunked 1,000 times?
I didn't see anything to be debunked, mate, to be honest with you. I just saw a plane flying over a fucking Earth.
Yeah, I mean, what a stupid question. Does the Earth spin? Yes, it spins.
Yes.
Not very fast, like ask Bob.
Not
an hour.
Here we go.
Not as fast as this video is making my head spin, but
here we go. I think I see it right there. Yeah, these are some pictures that I took on a plane. So there's 2 pictures here, and I mean it's just the easy test. Does the horizon drop to show curvature? It's so obvious. Can you go to the next one? Because there's the first one from the ground.
Yep.
And there's the next one there. It's so clear.
Do you know what? Do you know what makes me laugh though? When you talk about photos and that, and when they say like, well, here's an amateur balloon that we've sent up that shows the Earth is flat. Okay, and it's like, well, where's the fucking ice wall? I've never seen an ice wall in their flat fucking pictures. It always, to me, just looks like, the Earth, but like the horizon, as you'd see, because, let's face it, it's a fucking ball. But if it was flat and it was like, right, here's a picture that shows it's flat, then surely you'd see a fucking ice wall somewhere. But I just don't seem to fucking see it.
Look, if the Earth is flat, why can't they just go to South America or Australia, throw one of those things up high enough where we could see the ice wall and then beyond the ice wall?
Exactly.
Like theoretically, we'd be seeing forever. We'd be seeing a very long way, and you get high enough, you can see like an extremely long way without the apparent atmospheric distortions that they always cry about as to why you can't see very far.
Mm-hmm.
They won't do it. They won't do it.
No, because they know they'd just be fucking wasting their time. Every fucking picture that's taken from space, whether it's fucking curved, flat, or concaved, still no ice wall. I want to see a fucking ice wall. Now, if you're going to send a fucking camera up into space, let's see the ice wall, please, because don't happen, does
Yeah,
it?
just once. Just please, once.
Yeah, and then I might go, okay, you still don't believe you.
Well, a little more.
Yeah, fucking crack on, man. I'm just gonna find a knitting needle and pull out my other eye.
Give Patty a second here to switch over and get himself ready there.
Oh, hold on.
Oh man.
Hold on. One. Are we trying to do? Okie dokie. Hold on to your hands, folks. Here we go.
Excellent. Hang on for dear life, people.
A 15-degree-per-hour drift.
And
fuck off.
Oh, give me a break.
Have you ever heard of
Give me a-
scale?
Fucking idiot. What a fucking moron.
Pause.
it doesn't exist.
Fucking ether doesn't exist. This fucking
God,
video's
pause.
Pause.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say that, like, Aries failure. Isn't it called Aries failure for a reason? Because they failed to fucking prove that there was an ether.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right.
It says it all. They're fucking proof for anything like other than the fact that we live on a globe is like, yeah, we'll put this forward. This fucking great experiment that's famous is called Aries failure. Fucking failed, dickheads.
The experiment that proves that light doesn't need a medium to propagate.
Exactly.
That's right.
Therefore, failed to fucking prove there was an ether. But yeah. Oh my word! It's like I'm gonna fail to go to the toilet, but
And piss on
I
live
enjoy the
stream.
shit anyway.
Yeah. Too funny, man. Ridiculous. This is pretty much like, if somebody was going to go on to Dragon's Den or one of those shows and pitch for comedy toilet paper, this is what you print on that toilet paper, because this is just ridiculous.
It is.
It's all I got. I really do think that, it was just a dry run to see if they could have humorous toilet paper printed. So you could wipe your ass with something that came from your ass, right? It's a full circle return.
I'm laughing my head off here because I don't know what toilet paper is. I mean, toilet paper. What's that?
It's kind of like a fig leaf you can write on.
Okay. Yeah.
That's funny. Well,
Okay.
Tatty, I guess you could let it run a bit more then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It fucking hurts.
It does. It's giving me a fucking nosebleed.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
The Earth is moving. The angle of the telescope would have to increase for light to hit the bottom. Yes, if the star was 12 to 14 inches above the telescope, maybe.
I mean,
And not only that, but the fucking telescope does move at 15 degrees per hour.
Yeah. Oh no, here they go. They're gonna butcher Mickelson Morley now.
Oh yeah, here they go. Dumb fucks. They conveniently leave the sentence out that says, therefore, there is no ether.
Yes.
this dude doesn't understand a single one of those
No.
equations. He's just throwing it up.
No.
Pretty much.
This is all pulled from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, pause.
Yeah.
Okay, first I'm going to read this, and then we'll just see where it leads. So, gravity. there is no force pulling mass to the center of the Earth. Objects with mass settle down toward the Earth or up the opposite direction of the Earth, depending on their density relative to the medium that the object resides. Really? So the atmosphere gets thinner as it goes up. I have a lighter in my hand. If I let it go, why does it not go up, you fucking moron?
There you go.
Anybody else want to have a poke at that?
Why doesn't it go sideways or left or right if it's due to density? It's the old density argument over and over and over again. If it's buoyancy and density, like which way does it fall? If we don't know which way is up or down, and then all you have to do is go, how do you calculate density? Well, you calculate it, or not density, but how do you calculate buoyancy? And it's just you use gravity to do the buoyancy. It's just the same argument over and over and over again that we've debunked for the last forever. I mean, it's just insane.
Show me this one. Somewhere out there in Flurfia, somebody please show me how you can use the equation for density to land a projectile on Mars. Go.
Yeah.
Just Mars is CGI, remember.
Can't be done.
We've proven that Saturn and Jupiter can't make Mars as their baby anymore.
Hey, I got a better one, a more realistic one for them to do. If a pitcher throws a baseball and the guy hits it, you use density to tell me where I need to stand if the pitch is thrown at 94 miles an hour and the bat swing and it came off the bat at like 108 miles an hour. You tell me where I need to stand in the outfield to catch it, only using density and buoyancy without gravity. Tell me where to stand in the outfield to catch that ball.
I want to see this.
And here, I'll give it to you. It came off the bat at an angle of 36 degrees, and it came with a velocity of 94 miles an hour. How about that? I'll give you two numbers. Don't have to worry about left and right. It got hit in a straight line, dead center field. You tell me where to stand, and then I'll catch the ball. Here's the trick. You can't use gravity. You can only use buoyancy.
Oh man, that's too funny. Okay, I get that poke in the side here, so we should turn to Aimee because she's got a super chat and some comments, and I don't want to die, so it's Aimee's turn.
That's right. We got a super chat for $5 US from Surf. Thank you so much. He says, "What the fuck?"
We've been saying that all morning.
Exactly. My brain hurts right now.
Oh God.
Mandalorian says, Bob Nodell says that a ring laser gyroscope measures the ether or heavenly energies or some stuff. And Ugly German Truths comments on that. Dumpling Bob also says he's a jet train pilot. No evidence found of that either. Ugly German Truth says to Jut Monkey, wouldn't a tornado be a pressure next to a vacuum, the eye of the storm? And Mandalorian says, send me $2,000. I'll go to Tasmania and take a picture of the ice wall for you guys. I got special passes so that the government will let me go to Antarctica.
Yeah, you best speak to Lance Corporal about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Chucky McNubbin did a Google search a while back. Apparently, the Flat Earth Society was trying to raise funds to send a team to sail along their ice wall. The claim was to prove that Antarctica was 60,000 miles long. And
I can just see it. They're just sailing around. Oh, don't worry, we'll get there soon. They're just going around. Well, no, we'll get there soon.
I actually have a cool story about that.
That's awesome.
I'll tell you in a sec.
Sure. The Mandalorian says the ether is about as real as baby cores. And then Ugly German Truth says it's the observer reaction to always happen in one direction. You have to assume a force is involved. Density is not a force.
Oh, I love it. This is, okay, here, I got a garden hose in my hand. I'm going to turn on the water. Could you please use density to calculate the parabola for me? What? No? Interesting. I love these guys. I love these guys. Okay, Tatty, let's see what comes after this one, because that gravity was a punch to the nuts. What was that?
Didn't Blue have some? Didn't Blue have something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Blue.
About the ship. One time, back before, when I was very new to Discord, I got on the Flat Earth 24/7 Discord on the voice channel on there, and just fucking around. And they were talking about ways to try to prove that the Earth is flat and not a globe. Well, I offered the whole thing of why don't we get. I was posing as a flat earther at the time, and just fucking with them. And I was like, why don't we get a boat to sail around the Antarctica? Because if it takes longer to sail around Antarctica than it does around the equator, well, then there you go. You've proven that the Earth is flat. And I got them. Like, we all got excited, and I was in there planning with them. And by the time we were done, we had set up a GoFundMe for a shelter. And I'm actually the one who came up with the price for the GoFundMe. And I looked up a yacht. I think it was like $3 million to buy a yacht or something like that. And it was fantastic. So, I don't know if it's that same one, but I do know that I have been involved in planning a flat Earth expedition.
Oh, awesome. This has to be done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So easy.
I'm noticing the time here, guys. We're coming up on our 2 hours, so maybe we should do our roundtable wrap-ups and stuff here.
Sounds good.
You know? My time's getting limited as well, because I do have some parenting to do after and whatnot, and unfortunately you can't all just be super fun. We got a killer comment in from Ash Scott. If Antarctica is a ring around the Earth, they'd have to turn in the opposite direction too if it's a continent. They either prove themselves wrong or crash and freeze to death. It's a win-win.
Hey, there you go. I'll go fund me that.
I love it. Absolutely. So let me see here. Let me pull up a panel that actually gives me some information so I can do this properly. Let's first go to Andy Flatter here. This has been a crazy one, man. You got some thoughts and whatnot you want to toss around the room before we're done here? I don't even know what to say. Fuck.
Well, let's just say the second one, that defund NASA, whatever the fuck the prick calls himself, was just a muppet. At least the first one, Dr. whatever the fuck she calls herself, Lollipop Liquor. I'm just going to call her Lollipop Liquor. Whatever the fuck she's on, at least she had a whole heap of innuendo, and I got the image of two planets fucking. So I'm happy now.
Oh man, I love it. Hey Jut, you there? You all good, buddy? What's in your mind?
Yeah, man, I'm here. Listen, right. I still don't understand how these fucking stupid, dumb as fuck, globe-denying, backward-thinking, runny, watery curry the night before with 10 pints on top, stained underpants, fucking crusty fuck stains, who are stuck under the bollocks, and they have to sit there and blow several fucking blood vessels just to shit this out onto the internet. I don't know where they're coming from, mate. It blows my mind. These fucking stupid twats have absolutely lost the plot. They have completely lost it. And do you know what? I am starting to lose it watching their utter bollocks. I really don't get it, man. I mean, please lock me back in a fucking cupboard.
I love it. I knew we'd get a good one there. How about Steamy Cup of Reason, man? What do you got?
Well, this has been an interesting show. First, we got this stupid wank talking about freaking baby cores and freaking planet up in the sky so damn close you could touch it, and rocky outcrops and fucking dicks in the sky, and holy shit, where the hell does this woman come from? I swear to God. And then we got this other fucknut who wants to defund NASA because he doesn't believe a damn thing they're saying, and yet he's using all the technology they've given us to bitch about him. You know, I mean, I just don't get it. I think there's one cure-all for all of these fucknuts. It's called electroshock therapy. We don't need to GoFundMe. Hell, I'll fucking do it for free. Okay, just point me in the right direction. I got the probes ready, man. One up the ass, one down the fucking ear or something, and just let that sucker go.
All I know is that these people are poster childs for the need to pull out.
Oh man, I swear to God, man, I will gladly GoFundMe a project to send these fuckers to space so they can see the globe for themselves. Okay, let them fucking choke to death from lack of oxygen up there. I don't give a shit.
Don't do that for Claudia Albert. She might see the moon and mistake it for Planet X.
Well, at least one thing for sure, that she got booted out of the university for fucking preaching on the green. Well, thank you. We now have 2 fucking supposed scientists who are outstanding in their fields.
Yeah. Oh, it's a horror show, man. I my God, my guts are still hurting from laughing. This was unbelievable. Oh man. And let's check with Aimee Hogan here. Aimee, what are you thinking of from tonight's extreme activities?
Crazy. Absolute insanity. These people are really absolutely crazy. I'm just in awe a lot of the times and just speechless as to how they can believe this stuff.
Oh, we really plumbed some new depths this week. No, sorry, Flatter, what was that?
I was going to say, Aimee was just talking about us, not the fliffs.
No, these flirts are something else. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Absolutely crazy. How about yourself there, Tatty? Want to wage in on what you've done to us tonight?
Well, to be quite honest with you, I thought I'd take some of the heat off of Colin because I've been leaning on him the last couple of weeks there for videos, and he's done me proud. So I thought, yeah, I'll take one for the team tonight. And once again,
take one for the team.
I'm really no sorry. This is beautiful.
Well, in the immortal words of a redneck that lives somewhere that I don't, I have one word for you: son of a bitch. Oh, I'd like to welcome a new member to the Shills family, JD. Woo! All right, thank you very much, JD. That's awesome. All right. So, who did I get to here? I think it's our illustrious guest, Blue Earth Thing. Thoughts and wrap-ups, brother. The floor is yours.
Oh no. Claudia Albert calls me every time I hear her. Just the voice gets annoying, but at least she has some content because defund NASA is just the NPC meme of the flat earth. The same old arguments every single time. It's the Ares failure and look at the lighthouse. You can see the lighthouse. It's the same ones. Nothing he came up with himself. At least Claudia Albert sees unique things in the clouds. It's insane. But overall, it's been fantastic hanging out with you guys. But my head hurts after this one, though. It really does. My head hurts.
I think we almost killed Blue Earth Thing, ladies and gentlemen.
If anything, Claudia Alberts, she does it every time.
I think what we'll do is we'll put some of the blame on Old Man Dan for getting us to do that second video of hers. Absolutely. Oh man, that was awesome.
No, my last video was on Claudia, and I think if you do one video of hers, you basically do them all. She puts out 6 videos a day, so that's why she's up to 1,377.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's how many articles she has. But there's a new video of mine coming out soon, or I'll have some new stuff coming out soon if you want to check out my channel and all that stuff. But yeah, my head hurts after this, guys.
We broke the Blue Earth Thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've got ourselves to the end of one hell of a good episode. I know for everybody here, I'm speaking 100% truth when I say that was unbelievably hilarious. Holy
Funny
shit,
as
man.
fuck.
Hey, fuck yeah, that wasn't me.
And to wrap it up here, people, I want to say one thing. Education is not something to be feared, and the world is not a scary place when you have education in your life. So for the love of God, if you look up into the sky and you see a cloud and you think to yourself, wow, that big planet is about to crash into Earth and kill us all, do us all a favor. Shut your fucking mouth, get to a library and read a book, and for the love of God, the next time you open that fucking shit flap with teeth in it, at least make sense. We're sick of it. Fuck.
But if
I
we're
want to
actually
give John Rapp just got in with a super chat. We better get out. John Rapp, Australian $2. Flurf resonance. They vibrate on a different frequency.
Another one high from here.
Oh man, that's rickin'. Oh, and Surf $2 high. Well, Surf high right back to you. We love Surf. He's awesome.
Hi and bye.
He's awesome.
Fucking
So on that note, ladies
and cheers, John. Good on you, mate.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done for the night. This has been the Silly Shill Show with Blue Earth Thing, and yes, indeed, us, the Shills. We're out of here, folks. Let's say
Wait,
goodnight, everybody.
one more thing. One more thing.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I fucked my own shit up here. Flatter's got a shill to do first.
Well, you heard it here, folks. First, Dick fuck shit up. But secondly, I'll reiterate what Blue said. Definitely go check out his channel. Blue Earth Thing has some amazing shit out there, and his stuff on the Saturn V, and it's from Woe to Go, is bloody fantastic. And just before we read, serves another super chat. Also remember, we have some new Shills merchandise out there with some new designs where you can support your local Shills team, whether it's American, Canadian, UK, which we seem to be overrun with, or you can buy a proper one, and it's me standing in front of the great Aotearoa by myself. Or if you want a shirt that's not going to make you sick to look at, the ladies of the Shills got together with the Vixens, and they've got their own shirt as well.
Awesome.
I want one of those.
There's some good stuff there to check out. You know, we're not telling you to buy it, but hey, every little bit helps. We've been buying some new microphones for the group. We're upgrading some gear and whatnot, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that we get things as good as we can to make the show as good as we can. And Surf got in with a little low. I think it was LOL, maybe missing an L. I'm not even sure there, buddy. $2 super chat. Thanks, Surf.
Well, as we're shilling, let me do a quick shill. My good friend, I've just started him out on a channel. He's called Lukey Boy the Larry Lion, and I'm just about to bang his fucking channel in the link. So go across and check him out, people.
Awesome. High-low. Oh, Surf. Nope. High-low. I get it right on. Good shout, buddy.
Hey, one last wee show. Jeff, should I take this one?
Sure, go ahead.
I think we're good.
No, since Stream got reason, do you want to take this one? Last week show?
No, I missed it. Sorry.
Cool. No, tomorrow, 12 p.m. GMT.
Yes, we've got Logic and Reason coming up later on. We're going to be doing the conspiracy theory of pilots have to point their nose down as they fly around the Earth because, obviously it's not a globe, it's flat. So why would we have to do that, right? So, we'll be looking at that conspiracy claim. We're going to have Blue Marble Science and Bob the Science Guy, both qualified pilots and very knowledgeable about the subject. And we'll be tearing that conspiracy claim apart. So that'll be at 7 p.m. my time in Vietnam. So that would be, I believe, 12 o'clock GMT. Is that right, Tattie?
12 noon GMT.
So come on down. Logic and Reason. It's going to be a good show. Look forward to seeing you all there.
And if you're all looking to check out the Shills and what we're up to and stuff, you'll catch us over on Steve McCrae's channel tomorrow. We're going to go over there, invade, and cause right fucking havoc. So it should be a good time, too.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we got Barman's Poker tomorrow, too. So there's a lot coming up, folks. I think we better wrap it up. We're all done and out of here. Let's say goodnight, folks. See you soon.
See ya.
Catch you
Good
on
night.
the flip side.
Cheers, everybody.
Toodly doodly.